folks, and welcome to Covers Done Quick, where I will attempt in 1 hour to put together a cover randomly selected from this hat. I did put them in the handpan, but then I was worried I'd lose them inside, so I've gone for a hat this time. I'm going to pull the cover, press start on the clock, which you can hopefully see, and I'll see you 1 hour later. The cover we're going for is it's Barbie Girl by Aqua. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. We're going on the handpan. We're going for Barbie Girl by Aqua. Of course we are. Right, I'm gonna press start and off we go. Alright, so as ever, the first thing I'm going to do is have a listen to it. So I'm going to grab up Spotify and try and remind myself of Barbie Girl. So much like being in a, in a disco. Right, so this song comes in with a chorus. So I'm going to work out that bit first. Oh, it's super chordal, so the melody is outlining the chords. So we know it's C minor because you can hear it. And then it goes to A, but it's still minor, F minor. And another bit, so then we've got B. The tune is really helping us to work out the chords here. That can only be because that is C sharp. We're literally playing the chords in C sharp, and then we're landing on A, B, life in. So we've really got our 4-chord song. C sharp, F sharp, sorry, these are both minor, Dom 7. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. And E, and then we've got a very similar thing. Just go around that. Because that note, that A is underneath that, I literally always forget about it, but I need to reach around and play that one. Such a kind of cutesy bubblegum pop feeling, I definitely am going to have a really slow section. It's probably going to be the first section because it's just fun, like a really kind of orchestral. Okay. Cool. The 4 chords continue through the verse. I'm a blonde Barbie girl in a fantasy world. This is a really common minor chord progression. So. So having the same chords cycle around and around makes life a lot easier because I don't have to remember a bunch of chords, but they do make it harder to vary it up. So there's a bit more pressure on the arrangement to keep it interesting because there's a limit, saturation point to where we don't just want to hear the same chords going round and round and round. You can touch, you can play, play. So that's it. With the middle 8 is slightly different chords. I actually think this might be in the right key. I talked about transposing before, which is the fact that the things are in the wrong, the key that they're in don't necessarily fit onto the handpan, which is in E. But I'm just going to play along with the song and actually see if I've got, it just happens to be in the right like key for me. Literally none of the songs I've done a cover of have ever been in the right key, so now I can actually play along, and it's so much faster than I was hoping. Because I forgot it's like a dance track, isn't it? So it's not. There's no chillaxing in this, but I will not do it that fast because this is a handpan or a drum machine. But yeah, normally I never get to play along with anyone else, and that is the best way to learn a cover. Like if you're a singer or whatever, you can transpose quite easily. It's great to learn along with the piece, but we're not going to do too much of that anyway. We're just going to keep it relaxed. That's fun though, I'm excited about that. So yeah, so between it being a 4-chord song and that I can actually check along with it, oh yeah, I'm going to check the thing that I meant to check. My housemate has an important meeting today and I'm just blasting Barbie Girl. Sorry! And it's all diatonic, so all the notes that I need are in the key of E major or C sharp minor, so I still do not need to use my other ham, just keeping it simple, which is fun. So that middle 8 section, you can touch, the chords actually move quite quickly under it, because da-da-da, da-da-da, change, da-da-da-da-da, there, it goes cycles through C sharp, F sharp, and B really quickly. You can touch, you can play. Start to think about arrangement. I'm really conscious of the time. It's just tick, 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 ticking. I'm just gonna try and get through it. So after I just said, the notes are really easy because they're all the chords, I didn't get them right. It's so satisfying. I never noticed what a bag and little tune that is. And then, so it's basically a sequence, so it's the same thing happens twice. Just C sharp and B, they're right next to each other. So they're literally just right next to each other, so it's a really satisfying little thing to play. So we have loads of the thing where the tune is in the actual chord here. Like, I could play, and like, your ear could almost hear it. Like, all of these notes are in C sharp. But I have to be. But because they're all kind of too close together, I'm just gonna leave them be, the tune sits on top. Cool. So then after that really quick changing through of, we then slow the chord rhythm down, so it's still the same progression, but it's a lot slower, because now we've got same chords in a row, but we've got more time for tuning to do. So and then again, it's the same chords, but in a new spacing. You can touch, jump, you can play. This song is genius. It's just 4 chords, but it's the way you string them together. It's what you do with them. So you'll notice actually about the C sharp and F sharp, They both have underneath notes on this side, which means I have to use this hand to play them, which basically means I've got to do most of the tune with my left hand. So if you're used to piano, that might be a bit unusual to you, but that's kind of just the way that this song shakes out. I find it a lot easier to keep one hand doing kind of chords and the other hand playing tune. So that's kind of how this is going. Okay, so that's the sections. I think that's the only sections there are, is verse, chorus, and this like little, just like a kind of pre-chorus basically, I would call it. But you can play if you say I'm always yours. Cool, so let's talk orchestration or arrangement. So I definitely want, because there's something that's so charming to me about like bubblegum pop, but like cross opera or cross classical or whatever. So I'm going to play a lot of rubato at the beginning. So you're kind of like, what is that? Even though I know there's only 4 chords in it, I still try to go to A. So yeah, so I'm gonna have one like floaty chorus. I think it's kind of got this driving thing. And that verse starts with a big upbeat. Da da da. So oops. 1, 2, 3, and. Is the fact that there is a woman's voice and a man's voice in the chorus. So with this handpan, I don't have the low D sharp or E flat, which I would need there to do a full version. Yeah, so that is, I run into troubles with that quite a lot because I would like that note. So I can either play it up the octave. But I think it's such a like preppy, upbeat song that it's quite fun to just keep the tune on top. I'll think about that, because that is one way to vary, playing with octaves. And I've got about 2 quite usable octaves on this handpan, which is super lucky. Loads of handpans have fewer than that. So I'm not moaning, but I think I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it up here for the chorus, for the verses. And then there's the like, hey Barbie, hey Barbie, what are you doing? Which should definitely make an appearance. But they're just chords. So with the handpan, or with any kind of instrumental cover, it's really hard to do rap and stuff that doesn't like change note. So that spoken bit, that unpitched bit, isn't really that easy to do, but there is definitely this sense of so again I'm playing there with the inversion. The inversion is basically which notes on the bottom, so I'm playing with which notes on the bottom. Because I do a lot of my chords in motion, because normally I'm trying to play more than 3 or 4 notes with one hand, so they kind of have to move around. Time is ticking. So I'm thinking we've got chorus times 2. Alright, let's have another listen to it then. Oh my gosh, I literally forgot a whole section. Come on Barbie, let's go party. So between floaty chorus, we're going to have a come on. Oh, it's getting complicated, okay. them back and not forget. Alright? So I think the come on Barbies might serve the same function of the little chords that I was thinking about. Anytime you've got the ding and an E, it sounds super final, which it shouldn't because it's not chord 1 in this world. I feel as an arranger I'm allowed to take liberties in sections. That bit is so iconic. I don't know if I should start with that bit. What's more fun? Yeah, I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna stick with the same plan. So chorus, and then we're into the kind of hit bit. Yeah, because we need to have after the chorus, that's when we get the come on Barbie, so yeah. And then after the last chorus, we just have some chords. And we'll just end with I'm a Barbie girl. Just floating into the ether. I am a Barbie girl. I'm not a Barbie girl. Right. It's hard. I know I said it was easy because the chorus and the chords but it's not. Because it goes by so quick. Right. Oh yeah. It's got so many bits in it. I actually think it's quite a long cover. Okay. Let's go through and let's figure out how long it will be if we do the whole thing. Yeah, so I think after our I'm just gonna put the chords in. With a little fade out. Okay, so this comes done quick. So 1 hour, I picked Barbie Girl from the hat and did it. And here we go. Let's give it a go. I might need a couple of cracks at this. This is a quite tough one. So I'll probably do what I did before. So I will polish it up and I'll put out a proper video in a few days or like whatever. But this is kind of the arrangement. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for sticking around. This is so silly. Worst moment for my camera's break. Alright, let me just give it a go. This is the best I can do right now. I'll keep working on it.